All right, so today on Under the Hood, we're going to talk about timing belts and kind of some of the components that go into them and why we replace them and what's happening. So we'll start with the timing belt. This is an old timing belt. Basically, the timing belt connects your crankshaft to your camshafts. So if you come in here, you see this is your crankshaft. And then the timing belt comes up, goes around your camshaft, goes down. There is an idler pulley here, goes around here, and that's why it keeps everything in time. Hence the name, a timing belt. And typically with timing belts, their manufacturers recommend them between 60 to 100,000 miles is your rule of thumb. You can see just kind of what's involved here in replacing it. So I mean, you can see we got this whole front of this car torn apart and everything. One of the things that I would say, what, 8 out of 10? 8 out of 10 sounds about right. Cars have the water pump is driven by the timing belt, so you always replace the water pump while you're doing it. In this case, you can see all this pink residue, like the pink crusty stuff. That is coolant residue. That is just dried up coolant, and you can see it was just leaking around the seam everywhere. So that's one of the reasons why we replaced this while we're in there. You can see this is the belt. This is actually probably one of the worst belts I've seen in my career. Does it show up all those cracks? So you can see all those cracks, like right in here. See all those cracks? This is a belt that we suspect has actually probably never been done before. Was it got 184,000 miles. It's a good thing we're doing this. With timing belts, you have two types of engines. You have interference engines and you have non-interference engines. Every car is different. There's no rule of thumb as this car is an interference engine, this car is a non-interference engine. Quick Google search will tell you if you have a timing belt and if your car has an interference engine. European cars are pretty much always interference. Japanese cars and American, depends. But with an interference engine, if this belt breaks, then that means that now when your engine is no longer in time, the piston can be rising up and your valve can be coming down and they can make contact, and that's just catastrophic failure for your engine. Done. On non-interference engines, they don't interfere. So when the timing belt breaks, they just kind of spin and they just, your car stops running, you're dead on the side of the road. Not as big of a deal, but still not really something you want to do. What else is there? Timing belts, here's your new water pump. This is going in this car. Along with that, you're replacing, your idler. One overlooked part that sometimes isn't included in every single timing kit, but if it's not, we always get it separately, is your tensioner. This is what keeps the tension on that belt. Obviously something you want to replace while you're replacing your timing belt. Here's another idler pulley over here. One of the things that you also do every time you do a timing belt is you make an indication somewhere, whether it's with a sticker or a paint pen.
There if you want to show them.
Oh, does this kit have one?
Yeah, it's on the cart there.
Oh, here we go. This kit actually has a sticker so that you can put this inside the engine bay to just let everybody know, that the, when, date and mileage of when the timing belt was done. So that way, everybody knows. Because one of the downsides to timing belts is like if you buy a new car and this sticker isn't there or there is no indication if it's been done, is like just getting to the timing belt to see if it's been done is hard. And then on a properly maintained timing belt, you're going to be kind of hard pressed to look in there and say, yes, this has been, or yes, this has not been done, unless it's an extenuating circumstance like this car that's gone 180, 190,000 miles, and it's like, yeah, no, definitely. So I think that's it. That's timing belts 101. It's just one of those things, the more you know. So check us out. We are uploading all these videos onto YouTube, so check out our YouTube channel. Please like and share these videos. Tell your coworkers, tell your neighbors, tell your kids. Check them out. Thanks, guys.